Welcome back to my channel, everyone. I thought it would be fun to show you like the evolution to my Basic Slim, which is my everyday planner. I was in a B6 for quite some time, and I was really using it for a commonplace book. This one started July 16, 2019. What I did was use it a lot for my dailies, for a while there. I wouldn't say a while, but at least a few weeks. Just what I do now. I was using day on 2 pages, just, memory keeping, journaling, and then I started to set it up for what the month that I was in, which was August. And then throughout the month of August, I would kind of do the same thing, but then I started to incorporate like scripture study along the way and list and things like that. So it was just purely dailies, no weeklies, no monthlies, no nothing. It was just in conjunction with like my Franklin Covey rings, whatever planner I was in at the moment. Then I went into September and I didn't, if you notice, I didn't start using it till like September 8th. Then September 24th, I started using it less and less, September 26th. And so I had September 30th. I still kept setting it up because I still liked the idea of what the Stalogy was doing for me, or Stalogy, as you guys say, whatever. So then I started writing notes heavily in it and what I really wanted to just brain dump things, bullet journal style, or just whatever I wanted, list in between, then journaling, and then came Bible study at some point. Then came February. There's a really long jump there of the new year, and you guys saw a video of me trying to process this out. I wanted like a focus on me kind of goals, intentions. I wanted gratitude that lasted 9 days. I wanted a tracker. I wanted counselor reflection. I wanted area for each and every one of my family members. YouTube, Arisen You, just list. And I thought, okay, great. This is collections. It's notes. It's working. It's great. And I found that just wasn't, I don't know, something was missing. So I started trying, and mind you, I already had my Franklin Covey compact rings as my everyday planner, but it was coming to a point where I started getting frustrated with the rings. So I started heavily relying on the Stalogy to be somewhat of a planner. So I started drawing out certain spreads, journaling, same stuff. And I don't know, I wanted it for a planner, but I didn't know where to start. I didn't know what to do. I also would start to use the back pages because at this point I never used a book, just an empty notebook, as a full-time planner. I was incorporating a monthly calendar as well in conjunction with the daily pages, and I just got this like at Daiso or whatever and just cut it down. It covered it, looks like that. And so this was like in the back of my cover, and I was using the back pages for like all kinds of stuff, all kinds of notes, all kinds of things. And I just couldn't find my groove with using this. So I just would be like, okay, well, it's a commonplace book, because that's what it was. Then finally I got the idea to just cut it down some, because if you followed me for a while, personal size TN used to be my jam, personal size rings, personal size was it. Hence why I went into the Franklin Covey compact rings, which was wider, which is almost the same size as this, but I felt like this was too chunky, and I was just like, it's too wide. So then I went and did a thing. I cut it down myself, the Stalogy, to a smaller size, and I really started to think about, what does my rings need, or what do I have in my rings that makes me feel comfortable? So I was like, I'm going to do all of that process before I get to my planning, and that way I can just carry it on with me throughout the month. So I had this insert in my rings, which was important memories. I had a page of like a dashboard for my family. That therapy recap I had, just put it on a post-it. So I started to really focus on what I really need throughout my days, and then it started just to flow quickly. Master task list, stuff I want to focus on for me, my thankfulness, my scripture plan, and then journaling pages, and then my week. What really helped me get into planning in a Stalogy was the week. I finally found a insert that would allow me just to put my appointments up here, but would do everything else down here, which was, I'm a big lister, I'm a big brain dumper. So it allowed me to put that here. In some of my old, planners, like this is my Hobonichi Weeks, I would, kind of essentially do the same thing, but I don't like white space, so I would start to like fill in events on top of, things to do, on top of journaling, on top, so everything was everywhere, and I was like, okay, it's not working for my time that I'm in, my season I'm in. So I was like, I want an insert that can just showcase the appointments. So all I did was go to Etsy and I entered B6 Slim inserts, printables, and I searched, and then finally Hourglass planners came up. And I think this insert is what really was the catalyst to a lot of things in this book for me. Then after my week, I was like, I want my days. And so my monthly, my weekly, my days have always been huge in my planning system. I just need it all. I want to write it everywhere. And then pretty planning was always my thing. So I call that pretty planning. It's basically scrapbook pages for me. So I thought it would be nice to show you how it evolved, where it came from, and it just really started from a regular Stalogy and then you see my tabs, they're everywhere. Like I like tabs everywhere. I like things. So I still have a good use out of this notebook. I still have a few pages here, but it won't be like for a planner. I'll probably come in here and just use lists or whatever. But right now this is on my shelf. It's not even in a cover. It's just kind of sitting there because, I mean, it served its purpose. So I'll probably start taking certain things out of it. Like, this is really just a little dash that you can kind of slip in. So at some point I probably will, but right now it's just sitting there because I mean, I really don't have any use for using it because honestly, we're going to be in April here pretty soon, and I've been using my B6 Slim Stalogy as my main planner. Like I just cannot believe I'm not running out of juice here. So here we are, let me see, right here on Sunday we went to the park with all the Lysol, with all the wipes, and we just let the kids play, and we took a little family picture, and I went back to a day on a page, as you saw. I heavily got my meals and everything planned for next week, so I feel really good there. And then I've got my week. I've got appointments that I know that are going to stick. My husband has an appointment, which is online. We have a little meeting together. I have my therapist appointment. So far, so good. I don't think she's going to call out. If not, we'll do virtual. And then, I've got my week ahead. I've got everything set and ready to go. If I need to get into April already, I have that weekly insert there. If I need to plan ahead on some days, I've got that. And so, I don't know, you guys, I'm just so excited for myself. So I thought I would come and show you. In the front, I use this dashboard a lot for Post-its, any kind of Post-its I want to put there so that I can reuse the area. I used the area today and when we went out for our grocery list, and it was so seamless. I just took the Post-it off and then left this in the car and did our grocery shopping, and it was wonderful. So I thought I'd come and share this video. It's just lovely, and it all originated from my regular B6. And so if you ever want to just figure out what works for you. Maybe jot down, or maybe, let me say this, if you want to figure out how a regular blank notebook could work for you as far as a true planner, just jot down all the things you know that do work already, how you like your inserts, what information you need on your inserts, what information you need to keep with you weekly, daily, monthly, and just be creative and use your creative juices. I mean, we got all the time in the world to do that while we're stuck at home. So thanks for watching. God bless you guys.